for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with a real quick update. Just a couple things I want to touch on. A couple of things I left out, and some videos over the past week. Once again, I did review this Deadpool here. This is the Ultimate Riders Deadpool that came with the Vespa, and I also reviewed Professor X from that same series. In fact, this is Professor X's body here with the Red Skull head. I got Red Skull coming over to Deadpool's house, I guess, and I don't know, Bob invited his boss over, and Deadpool's kind of like, what the fuck, man? But I wanted to get this done and mess around with this a bit to maybe put some of this footage in main course. I don't know, I'm not really sure. I might just take a bunch of pictures, but shout out to Ghost Unholy One, who actually commented on my Deadpool video, and he said that a lot of reviewers had forgot that the X-Men Deadpool from the Sauron wave, that head actually fits on this body and matches up pretty well. So I'll get that on there in a few moments for a little variant here. So shout out to him, because I did forget to do a head swap with that figure. And somebody had asked me about putting the Mezco Deadpool on the Vespa, and yeah, that works. I have him off here to the side. I guess I'll show him in a second as well. You know, with me though, it's all about matching things up aesthetically, and the Mezco figure is such a highly detailed figure, and being that the Vespa is not that detailed, you know, that was one of my gripes with it. You may want to touch it up a little bit to pair it up with the Mezco Deadpool, but he can sit on there. It does look pretty good, and you know, that might just be my OCD that makes me want to have to touch it up so they match up well. And shout out to my man XManny87, who also commented on the Deadpool review and said that it was crazy how the Dogpool figure had waist articulation and had articulation, but they didn't bother to put any articulation on the Man Spider from the Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave, which is a very underwhelming wave, unfortunately. I see a lot of people really just kind of going in for Kingpin, and a lot of people sitting back and waiting for that to kind of go on sale. I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I don't have any of the new waves of this year just yet. I don't have Kingpin, I don't have the Kree Sentry wave, and I don't have the M'Baku wave, which is probably the better of the three that have come out so far. I saw today that Mezco put out the winners from their 112-day contest. A lot of uproar, a lot of people upset about that, about the grand prize winner in particular, who put up a pretty awful shot. But according to them, they picked everything at random. So, you know, it was random. But shout out to my man Simon Hill, and shout out to Eric Eisner, and shout out to that one geek who was all like A.C.B.A. peeps that ended up winning something. None of them won the grand prize, but at least they won something. Hopefully one day Mezco will take these contests a bit more serious and pick entries that are good. Actually sit there and take some time and pick some pictures that look good. And just a friendly reminder that yesterday we had a podcast episode, and the legendary Dave Vonner was able to join us. We rocked out for like 3 hours. Dave probably rocked out with us for like maybe an hour and a half or something like that. You know, we were talking news and other information for about an hour and a half before he came on. So you should check that out. That's up on the channel as well. And let me get these variants in here so you can see. He said the colors match up perfectly. Not really. It works though. You can make it work, but it's not a perfect match by any means, but it can work. It fits on there at the very least, so not bad. And there's Deadpool, the Mezco Deadpool on the Vespa, and not bad on that. And you can see a little seaside here, what I got going on. I like doing this. I like pairing the Muppets Kitchen with my man Chris Lyons dial. I've said that before, but yeah, that looks pretty decent. Alright, I'm getting up out of here. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.